Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this because it says that someone else has signed in as me, and I don't know if it's Phil or someone has fucking hacked into my account. But when it did that, it just cancelled the stream. So, thanks whoever the fuck that was, you dick.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Let's just hope you're not working against me. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Like, it's just... It happened last night too, but... I mean, if someone's hacking in... Like, they'd try it more. I don't know. Because it happened twice and then it just stopped. Hey, wooden whale figurine. And the thing is, it only happens at night. Like, I was playing all throughout the day, nothing happened. And
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
and then all of a sudden, it's almost exactly the same time it happened yesterday. It's like, oh, someone signed in. Just like, fucking what?
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
He's probably bringing shit to their flat.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What
Poor
kind of
kid.
deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting?
Poor
I
kid.
can't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone...
Charles Hawkins' grave.
Who defiled a grave? I mean, it wouldn't be. Why would it be Silas? He said he loved the family. So if it's not him, then who? Jesus Christ, this game makes me just feel like Bloodborne. And it makes me feel like every fucking corner there's just gonna be some monstrosity.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Next moment, the cloak beast just comes out. This place is so decrepit, though. Where's that cop?
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Jesus.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Calm the fuck down. Okay, that didn't work.
What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Why?
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
What kind of
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what
Okay.
more I can learn from this mansion.
$64 old. 41, 33. And kid was only 11.
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
What's
Bourbon.
this? Bourbon.
Empty, of course.
Hey, bourbon's good, man. if I had to go to the lighthouse? And then the lighthouse has a little submersible on the bottom, and then we go into Rapture. Where were
Yes.
you?
Shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Where
You're
the
right. Let's go.
You could have helped me. You turd.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Are you though? Because I nearly got my fucking throat slit by an axe head. Look, I went for the axe because I thought this dude was actually trying to kill me. I guess he was a bit more sane. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. Hey, where the fuck? They get the fuck out of here. That cop wasn't
Follow
fucking
me. I know the
helping.
place. Who left this light on?
Oh, look at that cobwebs.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Oh, God.
What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Right? I thought it was a pig or something, but now I'm looking at it. What the fuck is that?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
And the father yelled at him. So the mother was here.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
There's a rat. How does it still have very similar texture even though it's decayed so much? Why hasn't this been cleaned up? What is that?
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Isn't it impressive, like, early 19th century, people were still exploring like this, uncovering the secrets of the world. I was born too late to explore the mysteries of the main mysteries of the world, and yet I was born too early to discover the mysteries of our galaxy.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Middle class living in a place like this? Fuck off.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Possibly.
They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy
Alcohol.
drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
That's another good question. Something must have happened in the middle.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
Toy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Alright, just...
This door is locked.
I'm not trying to be a dick and step on your toes, okay? Hey, more medicine. I just want to find out what really happened.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
there was dried blood back at the warehouse.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Well, what do you do with a drunken sailor? I think there's something hidden here. I don't know what.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated
Ooh.
1818.
Or as it's common, another name for it is the modern day Prometheus. I don't get what's hidden. Okay.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Exactly. Actually, who knows what kind of ancient secrets a place like this would hide.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
It's mandatory reading for a lot of school children as well, I guess. Did I read it? No, I read Journey to the Center of the Earth, I think. Look, I'm retarded, okay? First, I have some very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world, the simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. I see.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
I'm gonna go check upstairs. You gonna come?
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692. by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Oh god, I couldn't imagine just have a diet of just one thing. Why is there a skull?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Oh, we're just not gonna...
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Isn't it illegal to own a human skull?
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, hey, I know this one.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
I mean, I never read it, but I know of it. I mean, it's famous.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, she terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Huh. So they weren't downplaying the insanity part. If someone's threatening to call the police on her. Oh wait, it's a rat.
Locked. What will her room reveal about her?
I don't like this.
Barbiturates.
Whoa.
Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Addiction.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Shit. Horror shit. Oh, that's dark. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights?
This door is locked.
The scratch marks. I'm guessing this is that key.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked.
Is this a horror game? Yes. It's very much a horror game because it's based off H.P. Lovecraft's
The
work.
boys' room.
And H.P. Lovecraft basically inspired a lot of modern
A
horror.
child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
These are dark pictures for a child.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Like Wes Craven and John Carpenter, kind of. They came around a lot later. H.P. Lovecraft was a novelist. Back in the 1920s, I think. Damn, that child spent too much time with the Pope. Yes. Okay, so...
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be a result of an argument? Hey, a wonderful Wizard of Oz.
This door is locked.
Can't open that yet. Reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 where Krueger rapes the kids. What? Jesus! Pope takes us to the secret cave. Krueger's always been like that, though.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I don't think that was just a 2010 one. I remember Freddy being fucking pedophile all through. What do we got here? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
And it begins.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
True's always been a tad bit rapey, yeah. My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The new ones so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been. are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Don't forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Ooh, that's quite a bit of money for back then.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate wrote us together and forever will bind us.
The door is blocked on the other side.
And so that's what that lock was. It's all melty. Okay. Just some occult whispers? There's nothing bad about that. It's fine. Makes me laugh how the protagonist talks to you asking you questions when he's the fucking detective. Yeah, it is a very video game thing. See, this is why we don't use lighters anymore. Well, we do, but not as light sources.
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
Hello? Housekeeping? Oh, finally, a fucking lantern. Finally, some fucking food! What? Dumb horror decision time. What the?
You! Stop!
Give me that! Give me that painting! Where'd he fucking go?
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
Okay, us can switch. Good.
This door was closed earlier.
Which? The one down here? No. Oh yeah, it was.
Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
What the fuck, that wasn't scary, and that painting wasn't a Van Gogh, so you have no need to chase him.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here?
It was a cultist.
I don't see any way out.
Oh, so the lamp... Yeah, that makes sense. The lamps
Clearly,
use oil.
Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable.
Hello.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Damnation. I can't budge these gears.
I'm not strong enough.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh, that's kinda, yeah.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
What was it? What?
Looks like it worked.
Okay, that was by accident.
Well done, Pierce.
With all the self-questioning, this detective needs to rethink his career. Oof. It was just completely by accident, though. I didn't even... Okay. Tunnels underneath. Okay, yeah, that's a little strange. Alright, Taser. Actually, I'll do the same. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Back in black. Wait. I need a drink. Oh my god, it's so foggy outside. It's so cold and it's like... Oh yeah, no, it's fucking December, it's summer.
The secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
That's some pretty good stuff. I've been trying kombucha lately.
Look,
Not for everyone.
someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
For 3 members of the family, maybe?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place?
Or those 3
were
people
the
in the
others?
pictures.
What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Probably. I mean, it's a fucking chest. It's usually to hide it to give something away.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Ah, she saw them.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
This symbol. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Here, I'll push you. Whee! That's a hell of a drop. This is a fucking elevator. Oh, pulleys. Why is there a fucking elevator underneath this place? What am I going to a fucking bat cave? Doesn't go that far. Doesn't go up high either. Why is there a fucking elevator?
Of course.
And something tells me that the key
Hey.
is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Why do I feel like this is going to be a bad idea? Hello. Wait. This is the dream, isn't it?
These paintings must be several centuries old.
It'd have to be older than the founding, I'd say. Maybe from the natives.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Are they in the dream worlds? Dreamlands?
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
This one's a bit incomprehensible in comparison. Mental trauma. My sanity is still sable. Did I just say sable? Stable. I don't know. I'm going insane, I think. I removed that one. Can't open it from this side.
Time has weakened these structures.
This is that funky
This
shit.
oil again. What is it used for?
What does it mean? God, what meme is that? I don't know. Are they burning it? Alright, well, why?
What's going on here?
Beers!
Three cultists.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
Looks like a ritual.
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Roger that. What the fuck? It's blood.
A mass grave.
Why is it him? No! Oh fuck.
I got it.
Oh dude, fuck. Yep, it's the dream.
I can't breathe. What's happening?
Panic attack.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions.
What the?
I am ready.
Good
How many
enough.
of them are there?
Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Oh no, there's too
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
I should use that.
I can't read Latin.
Yeah, you...
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Oh no.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. Oh, you who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them?
Are they in the dreamland? Dreamland?
Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Oh. How'd his hair get all put back again? Excuse me? Deep speech.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Oh no. Oh no.
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Get back! You can't kill him.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Oh no no.
It's all caving in. I need to get out of here.
Get the fuck out! This is some bullshit. I don't want to deal with cults. I was just trying to investigate an arson.
My leg!
Oh, where am I? Oh, he's dead.
Light! At last. I need help.
Okay. Rush to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. I'm gonna be kept in a fucking asylum, aren't I? I'll wait for that. I'll be back. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. What? What are you doing to me? What have you done to me?
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Oh no, you're experimenting on me. Oh. Oh.
Opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You're alive?
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Oh, what have you done?
What happened to me? Where am I?
Oi, let me out.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
You can't escape.
Please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
What the fuck is this?
This foul gas again.
Let me out! Let me in! Let me in! doing back out here? I'm limping. And I have no light. Nothing there.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams.
What?
They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
No. Yeah, nice.
Is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Ow, bright.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Who are you?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments.
Why is you
Look,
gassing me?
I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
So, how's my sanity? Oh, I'm still Sable. Okay. Cool.
What does this mean?
Why are you gassing people like it's World War II?
What did they inject him with?
I thought they were piss stains.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Interesting.
Sarah? Am I in an asylum?
Took him a while to figure that one out.
What did he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Blah, 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 blah.
Poor wretch.
Whoa.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Shit.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
That's full body restraint. The gas probably irritates him. Oh, okay. What the... Oh, am I afraid of the dark or tight spaces maybe?
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Medical record of Francis Sanders. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Wow.
Have I activated anything? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Worse and worse.
What the fuck?
Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Fits of insanity. A while before her death, she wasn't at her first attempt with the fly at the match. What? Okay.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Yeah, it seems like he's claustrophobic or something.
It's done. Now for the others.
They must know that it is not good.
I'll go take a look. This way.
No, please, mate, no. Hi. Did you just pat me or something? Jesus. Oh, we'll see who the arm belonged to.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of... Get me out! This wave...
He does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call me. He calls me. If I walk, if I do not stop, I catch him. If I catch him...
You. Yeah, you there.
If I sleep...
I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can help you. Help me, and I'll owe you one.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
What's that?
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Alright.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Locked.
Shit. Come on. There it is.
Perfect.
No, 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 no.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Sleeping pills.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Scopolamine? What the fuck is scopolamine? Scopolamine. Oh, I can't remember. They're everywhere. Oh shit. Are you? Okay. Okay, boomers.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Come on, buddy.
What carnage.
What the fuck is going on here?
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Are you draining his blood? Oh, look.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Are they feeding people to people? That's pretty messed up. Turn away! Bleedings? What is 14th century?
I can still increase the load.
There's more. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? Damn it.
Where'd it go? Where'd the green wire? Where's the fucking green wire?
It's locked.
Shit.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building. Perfect.
Thank God is that useful. I don't know why I'm going this way. Okay, Vision, come on. Don't be a dick.
All the levers are activated. This valve controls the pressure. Now for the next step.
Oy vey, we're gonna gas everything. Memo to staff, Dr. Fuller. I've repaired your machine as best I can, however the piping has been damaged and I fear the gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is a risk of explosion. Z. Allen.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
Well, in I go. Oh God, that's...
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Oh, I wanted to take it. No one here.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I can't believe I got away with that. Get fucked. Get fucked, boomers. Oh, you poor bastard.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes.
What?
And then I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. Talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
What?
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Shambler.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
What the? Oh.
Sanders!
Holy shit! Oh!
I gotta help!
Okay.
This is insane. What killed him?
Whoo! That's a nasty way to go. Wait, I was checking. Shaken. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of insanity. Oh great, that describes me just perfect. But anyway, just give me a minute. Alrighty, what time is it? Holy shit. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, yay. Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Damn! The gas!
Oh, I got gassed.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Bruh, help me, I've been gassed. Here's what it goes. I decided to use the mansion as a hideout.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
There's a drink. Alright, I got a drink. Oh, hey. Where's my booze? Daddy needs booze.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Like shit.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Booze.
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved?
Fuck
how
the
could
case.
she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Oh, I bet
Let us
they
go
are.
now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Drink. Hey, there's ice in them. There's some water there.
down.
That's better. Here's the thing, before like the invention of social media actually. For the invention of video games, what else was there to do except for drinking? Come on, man. Or before the invention of the TV, I should say. Well, I guess you could listen to the radio, but wouldn't it be better to listen to the radio while fucking drunk? I guess our imaginations have slightly dulled.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
You.
You know each other?
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
What a coincidence.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce.
What was that about?
And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died.
I thought that
How was he?
Blood. What
Were
the
you
hell is
present
going on there?
when he had this attack? What happened?
What the fuck is going on? Huh?
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand.
What's wrong with your dress?
How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis.
Is your cunt trying to
his own
swallow your
widow.
dress?
He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, hey,
I won't be
Taser.
long.
Okay. Is it weird that Mr. Sanders is weirdly appealing? Do you mean like that kind of appealing?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
That's H.P. Lovecraft. That's our boy. That's our boy right there. That's his picture. Yep. Fair enough. I'm kind of into redheads too, with a bit of freckles.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Amerindian? The fuck is an Amerindian? Oh, it's like an American Indian or something? Yeet.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
She has
Try not to
massive
make a
tits.
habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland.
Hey man,
a choice that
leave me
comes down
alone,
to
okay?
Fitzroy and me.
I'm not the one
And
being
I'm far more
interrogated
pleasant,
here.
Wouldn't you say?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. Are these more fucking sleeping
I could
pills?
use one of those.
More fucking sleeping pills. The Whale and the Cod. Brief history of Darkwater. Dissertation on an anatomical question. is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. This game is like British porn. Sophisticated, sexy women and little action. Would you read the book? Okay. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this game's a mystery. So it doesn't have much on action. It's kind of atmospheric horror, I guess. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe they exist. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't a Necronomicon.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
They're like... the dagger is like writhing tentacles. You should get Dead by Daylight. I already have it on PlayStation, I think. I think I got it with the PlayStation Plus membership. Now, why is there a stealth cupboard here? This is... You've seen Evil Dead? Yeah, I've seen Evil Dead. But yeah, I really like Evil Dead.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
But the Necronomicon isn't just in Evil Dead, it was also in H.P. Lovecraft's work.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Dude, they're not just old weapons. Look at the design on them. They're occult weapons. Oh yes, very. You can play as Ash in Evil Dead. You can play as Ash in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I heard that. Although isn't it only DLC stuff? Wait, does that mean that the monster is a Deadite? So apparently this is just Shambler. This guy should open a shop called Daggers and Dildos. Probably. How about no? Yeah. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, that design is pretty creepy. That face. Ah, it's blind. I think.
What the hell was that?
It's only Survivor Ash. That's kind of... Is it free DLC? Because, I mean, like, Ash is pretty cool, but I'd want like a Deadite or like an Evil Dead setting. No. Fetch the broomstick. More like fucking fetch the Winchester. No, please, no. No, the light doesn't. It doesn't hate light. Ow. No, it's 3 pounds. So it's probably $70 in Australia. Probably. Do an alien isolation and play hide and seek.
What the hell was that?
And hide under the desk. I have played Alien Isolation. I thought it was fucking blind.
Use this dagger.
Okay, so there's some sort of force field. Oh wait, what if I use the dagger to hit the painting?
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Okay. Oh, it's not that one.
This dagger didn't work.
Shit. Daddy, no! Yeah, very Alien Isolation.
What the hell was
I was always shit at that game. Please, Daddy, no. I'll be a good boy.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Can you fuck off? Let's try this one.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
That reminds me. Do you know where to get ketamine in Australia? No, Yoda, I don't. Just stab it with a fucking knife! Okay, look, there's only so many daggers. Because you should make that pink fuck cocktail from Ash vs Evil Dead. I've only seen season 1 of Ash vs Evil Dead.
What the hell was that?
Because it was only exclusive on Stan. And get wasted, probably. Oh, you can't hide under the fucking table. That's gay.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
I'ma shank you with a spoon. Motherfucker.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Daddy, no! Yeet. Oh, it knows where I am. No! I'm really bad at this.
What the hell was that?
I found the dark souls of stealth.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
That seemed to hurt, yeah. 'Tis but a flesh wound though, bro. What?
Damn it!
You keep doing it!
Didn't work.
Okay, let's try this one. Apparently double-sided doesn't always win. But in that circumstance, in other circumstances it does.
What the hell was that?
No. That looks gay enough to work.
Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
No.
Damn it!
Not gay enough.
This dagger didn't work.
Careful, we're gonna play Ring-a-Ring-a-Rosie. Ah, shit. Fuck, that's true. I mean, Darth Maul found out the hard way. Oh. Darth Maul, for 20 years he had a vengeance against Obi-Wan Kenobi because he lost his dick.
What the hell was that?
Ended up dying on a fucking desert planet. Get yeeted on, son. Double ender doesn't work. Kenobi! Ah, poo. Kenobi. Kenobi! I'm about to yeet on you, boy. No, 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 no.
Down.
Yeah, I think it did hear that.
What the hell was that?
Ketamine! Ironically, I think that was the dagger to do it. I'm not sure. I'm getting closer every day.
This dagger looks different.
I'm about to say the N-word! Nigga! Please no. Stab it, stab it, stab it. Well, all the daggers look fucking different. Yeah, basically. Is he gonna fucking Ash Williams?
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I thought he was gonna go and cut his own hand off.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Just give me a minute. Alright. Back.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
What?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery.
Yeah.
And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique
He's
dealer
going
here
for
on
his shit.
Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was
You
him who
wish,
sold
boy.
it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
I'm keeping the dagger. It's like, fuck you, I'm sing it soccer chant style. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. I don't watch much. He's going for a shit! He's going for a shit! Oh, so Dankle, he's going for a shit! I don't know. I don't go to much soccer. Oh, that's not good. It's blood. Do I still have that dagger? Hold on. Where is the eagle? Wait, that's the dagger I used? No, that's not the one. That's a different one. I don't know.
Where's the bookseller? An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Checkmate. Checkmate, atheist. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans? In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. It's a sea monster? After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Norman Reedus looks like he feels his sister's thighs and skull. Fuck's that! pass it on. Ooh. Darkwater History Volume 2, A Puritan Colony, led by Reverend John Wykewood, settled on the island during the century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. He's got the face. Not.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place the same footing as a religion.
Do you want to say that fucking word jumble again? These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of would have drawn extensively on the texts of this book, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. I bet that gum-sucking hillbilly smells like Copenhagen chew tobacco and cat piss. Ouch. Dude, what the fuck? Why do you hate Norman Reedus? Would you read the book?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Oh. Malus Bestiarum. This collection catalogues and classifies creatures that I had never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of the myth without giving details of the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. It's his stupid face. Jesus.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
This is what I mean when fucking H.P. Lovecraft, he gets all these fucking really esoteric words, and whenever you read H.P. Lovecraft, you need to sit there with a fucking dictionary. It's not bad.
This
book.
burglar
It's
seems
just,
to be rather clumsy.
It's just like, holy shit, guy. Just calm down.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Did you just assume Zer's gender?
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Ow.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
What? Hold on.
What killed all these animals? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
I am seeing the truth.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If someone finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and my bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to that of my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders. Each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit the reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say fuck you, genius was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of the Mesocatonic University. Yeah, I remember that one. Henry Armitage, I think it is. The content of this safe is not only of a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I better not touch it.
You just fucking touched it, though. Okay. Big brain time. Handbook Anatomy and Dissection. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustration of the human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. I mean, how graphic could it be?
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the... it's the elder sign. That's where I've heard it from. Seen it from. Is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the wrench, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Key to Raleigh. I really have to, like, listen to the audiobooks. The problem is the fucking English is hard.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Opera in 8 acts of Benevito Shinte Brodigera, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768, is said that the opera was performed once only, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. Ooh. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A book of spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals and invocation, and rituals of curse. Re-edition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. Okay.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Azathoth, the Godhead. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was essentially received when published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. Oh, the author. Azathoth and Other Horrors. So, in Cthulhu mythos, Azathoth is the great dreamer. Basically, reality is just a dream of a god.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
And once he awakens, all reality will cease. ISIS unveiled. Call the CIA. Tell them we got him. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's theosophical fuck you movement.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
The Prophecies. Okay. Predictions.
Another
basically.
volume by Arkham Editions.
Fuck's sake. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Things That Should Not Be. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at the Miskatonic University.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher and includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. Corpus... Okay. Okay, Boomer.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2, as precise and illustrated as much as detailed as the first book. This book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders.
Should perhaps listen to them.
Brevity of Medicine, Tome 3. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. It's almost impossible to know everything in one certain field, though. Especially a STEM field. I mean, when things are when new things are being found out almost daily. Yeah. I don't think you can just like, oh yeah, I knew.
A kind of chalice.
The goblet appears to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? I don't know.
Things are not looking good.
Oh, ouch. Night. Sorry, I was just doing chest shit in my head. So I've got 2 of them, but where's the 3rd? Oh, I'm getting tired too. I should be going to bed. Yeah, I don't know. I've been streaming for about 2 hours on this stream alone. It's about 6 o'clock, so I think I might end this one here. So, thank you for watching, like, comment, all that gay shit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.